You have encouraged a lot of entrepreneurs through, like, you are very prolific in your, angel investing. What is the thought process and philosophy behind that? It's the volume of checks that you write every year is just mind-boggling. But I'm sure you're, a thoughtful guy. There's probably a larger...
I don't know if I can be called thoughtful on this, but I don't have any investments in stocks or mutual funds or anything else. I only invest in startups. And the reason is I've made my wealth through this. There is one way to pay it forward.
Yeah.
And if I can be, I don't know, part of journey of some companies in some way, and if that results in them creating that pay it forward culture as well, we will create an interesting, like a viral behavior, which should get promoted. And I think if I wanted to make more money in life, I can build more companies. So it's not monetization feature of my life. It's an engagement feature of my life, which is just figure out a way to give it back. And if it kind of keep paying it forward in some way or the other, you are able to kind of be part of an interesting time where like many people took bet on me, like there are maybe thousands of people responsible for my success. What if I can become a small reason in journey of many other success stories?
Any criteria you look for, like, because I'm sure like tons and tons of people reach out to some kind of bigger decision.
I think now I just don't have no bandwidth to really meet people. So it's basis, you will tell somebody and I will ask somebody and I'll just say, boss, just go ahead, that's fine. But so I've removed like too much filtering in the thing. It's all mostly through references, and some VC is investing, they'll say, Kunal, can you come along in this round? And I'll do it. The reason I stay away from trying to judge, because if I'm trying to give it back, then I cannot just be too judgmental about it, as long as there's some filtration criteria. But what I do though after that is in their journey, if they have hard problems, discuss that with me. And that's a very interesting thing that you'll notice that if people do not have hard problems to deal with or discuss, they're stuck in small problems and therefore they will never become a big company. So I've seen that very interesting pattern in founders that, and one of the things that I always believe that if we ask ourselves, what are the hard problem I solved last month? You write a journal of that. Most of us will not be able to write anything. But success and progress is solving hard problems. But is it cultural? Like, let's imagine this. Let's say in Cult, you do a monthly meeting with your team direct and ask them, each of them, what are the hard problems you solved last month? And they all say that, including you. And what if there is not great content? You've not moved. So if you just do this, just one thing, it takes 5 minutes to write this.
It's like outstanding mental model. I'm actually reflecting as you're speaking, and I agree. Like, there are many months where I don't solve hard problems, right? And will add up over a bit of time.
Yeah, and one rule you have to make is that don't write it for the sake of writing. If you don't believe that it was a hard problem, solve it, so then NA karke chhod do.
Correct.
Don't try to jabardasti.
You are able to follow this model like for yourself?
I do it for myself. I'm trying to implement it for my team because I don't like being busy. I like to solve 1-2 hard problems because that's where my value add is for the company, right? So, but a lot of people love being busy, which makes you solving hard problems requires you time to think. But we love to act too much.
One of my all-time favorite phrase is this, beware the barrenness of busy life. And I think I have suffered a lot from that. I see pretty much everyone around me suffering from that, and this whole, the hustle culture, you're continuously hustling, right? But you just zoom out, it's just noise. Because that there's no clear insight, there's no clear hard problem, there is no sustained effort. It's just, it's a probably, I think, it's a fundamental, entrepreneurial skill that we have to cultivate.
Yeah, and I think it's hard to do because it's very easy to be busy. कुछ ना कुछ करते हैं, कुछ complain करते हैं, कुछ ये करते हैं, कुछ
false false signaling वाला false productivity आता है. You feel like you're productive.
Yeah, like for example, I look at founders who send me detailed updates as an angel every month. इतना लंबा, and I'm like, एक चीज बता दो क्या hard solve किया.
Right.
But they just want to celebrate. And therefore, I don't like people who want celebration of every small thing. Right?
Right.
And I get very worried when there are teams who like to celebrate every small thing. And it's a very controversial opinion because a lot of people are like, no, you have to celebrate everything. And I'm like, why would I celebrate that? Like the bar for what we celebrate should be high so that we create a group of ambitious people who really, really respect something. But I think a lot of people find this quick motivation कि ये भी इस milestone को भी celebrate करते हैं केक के साथ, इसको भी celebrate करता है, which doesn't create good outcomes, like great outcomes.
Right. That in common. I think I've often been, accused of not celebrating enough or not acknowledging. But same filter is it is really good to stand out, and you can't stop yourself from celebrating it. Is that good?
And you will not need my validation to say that we did something well. You will know.
Yeah.